Donna Brazil's controversial comments have been, well, generating controversy in and outside the party, and what is more to the point within the party, the future of the Democratic Party. This as very crucial races are underway as we speak in New Jersey and Virginia, and by the way, in New York City, where Mayor Bill de Blasio is favored to win re-election, but you never know. A fellow who was once kicking around the idea of challenging him for re-election. I'm talking Peebles Corporation founder, chairman and CEO, a very close friend, fundraiser of one Barack Obama, Don Peebles, who joins us right now. Very good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Any regrets that you didn't run?
My regret is that no one else emerged to challenge him. So I don't regret it from a personal decision.
You had to know it was looking that way. And I take nothing against those who ultimately decided to run, but no one appears to make a dent.
It's the same old thing about the career politicians. They all wanted safety, their term limits in New York, and so no one wanted to run and take the risk. No guts, no glory. And unfortunately, he's going to walk back in. And, you know, think about it.
Bill de Blasio, the mayor.
Yeah, Democrat and Bill de Blasio.
How is that possible?
Democrats don't even want him. Turnout in this last primary in September was 14%. When he won 4 years before that in 2013, it was 27%. When Rudy Giuliani ran against Dinkins in 1993, it was 57%.
Was that right?
So voters, even the liberals, don't want de Blasio because he's incompetent.
But if he wins by a large margin, there's no way of knowing, he's going to take that as a sort of a Bernie Sanders show of support, that his appeal to the left of the party that has even alienated Governor Cuomo of New York, a fellow Democrat, is the future of the party. What do you say?
I say that he probably is stupid enough to do that. But the reality is the fact that his own political party, their turnout dropped 50%. When they had choices. Remember, they had 6 other choices in the last primary in 2013, and now it's just down to him and one other candidate.
But a win is a win. No one's going to go through the asterisk and tech. You know, he's still mayor of New York City.
If only 8% of the residents want you in office, that is not a mandate. And it shows he's not able to govern. Of course, he's not competent, but he's not even interested in running the city. He's more of a figurehead. And ironically,
if he is reelected, and he reelected by a lot, whatever the participation rate is, and it's a valid point, are you troubled about how the party might embrace that and say, well, this is our future, this hard left turn, this tax the rich at all costs that even Governor Cuomo rejected when he tried to push that, is the way the party should be going?
No, it's the road to...
Because that's where the passion, he'll argue, is.
Well, that's where the road to ruin is. And, of course, we can't just follow what some people think feels good because, frankly, his politics turned me off. And I'm a Democrat, a lifelong Democrat. If we learned anything as a country... So
if you ran again, you'd run as a Democrat?
I'd run as a... Well, look,
or Rockefeller Republican.
As a party is today, yes. In fact, I think that more conservative, more responsible Democrats need to step forward and take back our party.
But they're not. I think both parties are hostage to their extremes, right?
But most people are much more towards the center. And New Yorkers especially. Look, New York is getting less safe by the minute. The quality of life has declined significantly since this man's been in office for less than 4 years.
Why didn't you run?
Well, I'm a father first, and I have 2 children, one daughter who is 14, soon to be 15. I want to be in the house with her and see her and be a part of her life in her last 4 years in our home. My son graduated college a year and a half ago and works in our company. I'm excited and look forward to it for all of his life to teach him the business, and so I want to do that. And
did you run this by your kids? I always ask people who could have kicked around ideas for running. And they give a variety of reasons. Most say that it is such a increasingly rough, even demeaning process that they're not interested.
Well, look, my family would have supported me, and my son encouraged me. But it was my decision to make. I made the decision that was best for me and best for my family.
You didn't guilt your daughter out and say, Daddy's not running for mayor?
No, she wanted me to run too. Because she doesn't like the current mayor. Even at 14, she realizes he's incompetent because she walks around the city and sees it. You know, it was about me, my company, my family. You know, I've got $3 billion of development projects going on around the country.
But is it worrying you now as you say this stuff, Don, for perfectly valid reasons, that Democrats are watching and hearing you saying, well, he's breaking a rule, kind of an understood rule, that we don't diss our own. Of course, lately that's all we've been hearing. But do you worry about that? That it could hurt you down the road?
No, Bill de Blasio is not a Democrat. Bill de Blasio is a socialist. He'd admit it in a moment of honesty. As limited time as he does that. But he is a socialist. Bernie Sanders is a socialist. He is not a Democrat. He, in fact, may caucus with the Democrats, but he is a socialist independent. And so that
and you don't like that direction Democrats are going.
No, look.
But that's where the passion lies, the Bernie Sanders nationally. That's the passion in the Democratic Party.
Look, this paternalistic view of how they treat minorities, for example, has led to a retraction in terms of progress for minorities and women in this country in terms of economic well-being, educational advancement, and that's because they don't work. The pathway to access to the American dream runs through economics, and so economic opportunity are created by businesses and entrepreneurs, and we have to support entrepreneurs and encourage business, and we cannot continue to have this class warfare, and that's what the Democratic Party's
playbook. Well, if Democrats win in Virginia and in New Jersey, in New Jersey we have a former investment banker who is expected to do quite well tonight and wants to tax the rich and all of that. Your thoughts?
Well, look, I think New Jersey, the Wall Street Journal did an editorial about New Jersey. Sadly, it is, New Jersey.
What happened? Yeah.
What happened in New Jersey was this tax and spend, placating to the unions, which are essentially unregulated PACs. And for that pathway, it led to New Jersey being the second highest tax state in the United States.
And Chris Christie tried to deal with that. It's more in his first term, but it didn't work.
No, it didn't, and he got focused on running for president. You've got to focus on the job at hand. And look, in Virginia, I think, look, the Democrats there, both for lieutenant governor and governor, are much more conservative. It's a much more conservative state. They're more fiscally responsible, more pro-business, especially the lieutenant gubernatorial candidate, Justin Fairfax. He's very pro-business, so I think that they've got a good chance to win, but it'll be a different type of Democrat. I wish New Jersey was more competitive.
But in the meantime, your daughter's okay with you not running because now she's the one who said, because of that, he's home with me.
I'm home with her, and I'm enjoying it. And in fact, I did it for me.
Good for you. You're a good man. Don Peebles, accept or reject him. He's a patriot. All right. There aren't too many like that on the right or the left.